Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Umber Rays, and today we're going to be taking a look at the news in the live stream that I totally missed. And I don't feel the least little bit bad about it. I just don't. I don't. And I feel even less bad having seen the results of it. So yeah, let's get right into it because there's only one piece of music. When I make these videos, I tend to think, hey, what's a good piece of music? You know, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes you just choose a piece of music that, is just the Final Fantasy that's being announced. You know, the characters that'll be added to the game. Sometimes it's an event. Sometimes it's just a feeling of how we are getting treated. So yeah, let's get right into it and talk about the news that is sure to make some people a little angry. By the way, spoilers, I guess, kind of, really. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, this is one event that is kind of related to the story, but kind of isn't. It is definitely something that does pertain to the story late Season 2, but it is not an actual Season 2 foregone conclusion. So, yeah. Fucking do with that what you will. Anyway, continuing on, it's going to be our story event as per usual. Our event this time will be focused on rain. Okay. An accessory, 30 attack plus limit burst per turn, and a great sword, 90 attack with dual wield. Pretty amazing little event equipment. I have to say that I really like it. I like it a whole lot. It's pretty nice to get your hands on that kind of shit. So, seems like great for new players. Yeah. That's about all I can say about that. I mean, other than that, it's a story event. You guys know how these work by now, so I really shouldn't have to say anything about it. If I do, But, of course, the new characters, say hello to Summon Fest number 2. Yeah, this shit is fucking continuing, and I am beyond annoyed about it. Go ahead, pull, support it. It doesn't really fucking matter anymore, does it? This is the way the game is from now on. So, yes, CG Aldor King Rain is a Summon Festival special unit and cannot be UOC'd, but may appear in the future. As for that may appear in the future, go fuck yourselves, Alim. Go fuck yourselves. That's it. I don't want to pretend even a little bit to be happy about this. For anybody who's saying, but Umbra, you're never happy about Brave Exodus anymore. Yes, I am. I was happy with Warrior of Light. I'm not happy with this horse shit. Anyway, just like last time, there will be a increased rainbow rate, 5%, 50% chance to be the featured rainbow, and the rainbow pool will be down to 86 units, including previous Summon Fest units. Whatever the hell that means. I guess CG Dark Fina's in there, so you can try and hit a bullet with a smaller bullet. Fun. Now, Aldor Rain, before anybody gets too annoyed, TMR is a heavy armor, 28 attack, 45 defense, 10 HP, and 30% limit burst damage. This TMR is just fucking bait. Holy shit, do I hate this. I mean, the armor with the attack isn't anything great, but really, limit burst damage? Like, this is limited time horseshit. And to be clear about one more thing, it's not that I hate limited time units. Limited time units are kind of a cool idea, but making them the story characters, I mean, this is Brave Exvius. The idea that you cannot get these story versions of the characters all the time is just terrible to me. Anyway, Super DMR is a two-handed greatsword, 174 attack with true dual hand. Oh well, true dual hand's not meta right now, so I'm sure this rain will be top DPS because that's the only way they can get us to do it anymore. Just higher numbers. Okay, well, I'm sure he'll be strong. Limit Burst is AoE defense ignoring damage. So for anybody who pulled for Warrior of Light, I'm going to say this. Aldor King Rain doesn't seem like he is a tank at all. He seems like he is pure DPS. He is Fire, Thunder, and Earth attacker, AoE barrier, AoE all stats buff, single target full break, single target Fire, Thunder, Earth nukes with imperils, self-imbues, and he will also do your taxes for you. AoE damage, self, HP, and MP heal with enabling triple cast, W cast, and triple cast. Why does he have to enable triple cast if he can just triple cast? Huh. 7-star self-attack up, AoE defense break, and a self-attack break resist allows triple cast. So I guess triple cast isn't regular in his kit. Doesn't seem like. I don't know. True dual hand wise, True dual hand hasn't been overly exciting, and the game has kind of moved in a different direction from great swords lately. So I don't know what this unit will be. If it's anything like CG Darkfina, they're just going to overstat this shit out of this character to make everybody feel like they have to pull or you're fucked. I don't know. I just don't like this at all. If you guys like this, I guess go for it, but I hate this to high hell. Yeah, really. Next up is Diesel, a character who looks way too cool to be on this banner. Diesel's TMR is a materia, 50% attack with a greatsword, 20% attack with a heavy armor. Really good for all you Garland users out there. I think his sprite looks really cool as well. He's a thunder attacker. I mean, he's a 4-star, so he'll be so good, but I really like his TMR. He just looks really cool. That's all I gotta say. And last but not least is the 3-star, who cares, Meiji. Meiji, whose accessory is 3 defense and spirit, 20% magic, and powers up earth magic. Seeing how earth magic isn't very exciting currently, meh. And of course, it wouldn't be Brave Exvius at any point in the month without a step-up banner. And say hello to the one-time step-up banner, 25k Lapis. First step gives you a 10% trust Moogle. Second step gives you a 10% 5-star ticket, which, as we all know, are just fantastic. Step 3, guaranteed random 5-star rainbow. I wonder if it's limited pool or not. I want to count on it. 10 max level cactars, and step 5 gives you a guaranteed CG Dinkus Rain. It's a step up. It's a 25k step up. You can only go once. There's no guarantees. There's no extra ways to get the character. They don't really need to do that. They don't really need to do anything special because, quite frankly, if you're going to pull for this character, you're probably going to spend on it. And yeah, maybe some people will get it off tickets, but this seems to be the growing norm. And I hate this. I hate that story characters have become limited time only. I guess it's a price to pay for not having collaborations, but I don't know. I don't like this, and I will never like this, and this is pushing me further and further away from this game. Speaking of things that I'm less than super crazy about, say hello to a bonus Lapis campaign. Basically, you get some extra Lapis for spending on the game. The max one gives you the biggest one. Basically, gives you half of a step up for doing 8,800 yen. If you want my opinion, sure, I guess. I mean, Lapis sales aren't the most common thing, so but keep in mind this is 3 years into the game and we're still getting the same. Actually, we're not even getting the same Lapis deals because now, as you can notice, there's a limit to each of these. That's right, you can only do 1 for the lowest level, 1 for the mid-level, and 3 for the high level. I guess that's nice that they're allowing us to buy the biggest package a couple of times. No, it's not. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. You know, I haven't actually watched the CG animation yet. But boy, do I not like that screen capture. But there is something that is slightly more exciting. Say hello to enhancements. Thank God the enhancements aren't being lorded over us this time. This time, we see Jet, we see Nagi, and we see Elfim. So starting with Jet, taking a look at his enhancements. Jet's enhancements are basically a whole bunch of some weird stuff. Higher damage mitigation and longer damage mitigation off one of his abilities, which was not that great of an ability to begin with. His cooldown ability, you know, that removes debuffs and gives him some modifiers, gives higher modifiers for other abilities, but it's still a pretty long cooldown, so it lasts for 4 turns. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I don't think that he gets a bigger water imperil for a longer time, 100% water imperil for multiple times, higher attack up, and more true dual hand attack naturally in his kit. Okay. I mean, honestly, Jet's biggest problem was never that. It was just that quick hit kind of chaining family just died on the JP side. And so looking at his enhancements, I'm just going to proclaim now, Jet seems pretty dead in the water. Water Imperil wasn't the thing he needed. Neither was that, and neither was temporary up buffs. Yeah, I just don't see Jet ever making a comeback. Sorry to Global people who are hoping for good things. Unless Global gets better buffs, yikes. Next up is Elfim. Yeah, I'm skipping Nagi. Nagi's my favorite. I'm going to end this stream with something I really, or this video with something I really like. Elfim. Elfim gets higher stat buffs, interestingly an extra 60%, meaning that her Fairy's Gravit will now buff for 180% while singing for 3 turns. I'm not sure about the duration buff. The duration buff is kind of nice, but it means that she's going to be singing, I guess, for another turn. She also can AoE Light Imbue and can act immediately on the next turn. Okay, so her Fairy's Gravot is no longer a singing ability. It now Light Elemental Imbues. And if you upgrade it twice, she can actually just act on the following turn? So is it just a buff now? Huh. Holy shit. Elfim might have just became really good. Passionate Fugue, one that gives a buff as well as MP healing. Basically, an extra 60% to attack and magic buff. Defense and Spirit Break goes up a little bit, so good. Duration is higher and can act on the following turn. And her Spiritual Rondo also gets the same thing, basically. So the only way I can say this is, holy shit, Elfim might actually be insane. Her Passionate Fugue not only gives a 200% attack and magic buff, AoE, it also debuffs the enemy for 75% for whatever the opposite of what you're buffing your characters, and it still heals. Holy shit. Elfim. Wow. Congratulations, all you Elfim users. Jet users, SOL, but wow, Elfim. And not only that, for Healing Fragrance, a ability that AoE recovers 100% HP and MP that can only be used every 12 turns, gets a 4 cooldown removal, meaning that it's only going to be 8 turn cooldown. That's not half bad either. And last but not least, she gets an extra 50% HP and MP. I really want Elfim now. Holy fuck. And last but not least, in this group, well, there's some 4 stars too, but let's be honest, we're all interested in the 5 stars. My girl Nagi is coming up last, and let me tell you, best for last. Although Elfim makes a really strong case. Nagi, basically her Holy Explosion Framing 52 MP Hybrid Chaining ability will now debuff 120% for light resistance for 3 turns single target. It also gets a total of 700% mod boost, and the duration actually for the Light Imperil goes up 2 turns, so 5 turn 120% Light Imperil. Nagi is now Warrior of Light's best friend. Yeah, that's exactly how that worked. And her Dark Hybrid attack gets basically the exact same thing. It's a 2000% single target 7-hit Dark or her Light ability Hybrid attack with a 5-turn 120% debuff for that element. Holy shit, that is insanely strong. And really just incredible. Continuing down her ability chain, her 110 MP cooldown ability available turn 1, 5-turn cooldown that gives her a 200% attack and magic debuff and debuffs AoE 3 turns, 80% ice, wind, light, and dark resistance will now get increased basically her attack and magic boost will now go up an extra 50%, so she buffs herself 250%, and her imperils will go up another 10%, meaning that she is now debuffing all those elements for 100%, plus she gets a buff of physical and magical damage versus humans. Oh god, I loved Nagi before, and I'm going to love her even more now. Her AR chaining will get a 500% mod, meaning that it will now be an AR 2000% AoE 30-hit dark hybrid attack. AR chaining, and keep in mind that AR chaining is also can be accompanied by, you know, that 120% dark debuff. Oh my god. Continuing on. Her killers in her kit, naturally she had extra killers versus demons, humans, and undead. She will get an extra 50%, meaning that she will have naturally 75% killers in her kit against all of those, an extra bonus 30% magic, and her last ability, and this is the one that really fucking matters. Her 20% magic boost will get increased into a 30% magic boost, and then will be removed for the chain damage cap up when dual wielding. Oh my god. I have been the biggest Nagi fan for a while, but her damage kind of fell off. I am a big fan of hybrids too. Nagi is like one of my favorite characters, but her modifiers were never that great, and as a dual wielder, without the dual wield chaining ability, she was kind of just left behind. I am fully enhancing Nagi. It has been a long time since I get to say this, but oh my god, I'm excited about enhancements! Seriously, Nagi and Elfim, wow, are they the big winners of these enhancements. Elfim, who has been belittled for so damn long on the JP side, now looks like a fucking goddess. Oh my god, just debuffs and buffs at the same time. Maybe, like, if the ability reads the way I read it, she can actually act while singing, which means she's just a regular buffer now. This is the way you fix bards, apparently. And Nagi, oh my god, damage dealer supreme. Hybrid of my dreams. Wow. Looks just absolutely absolutely amazing. Yeah, I am just beyond happy with these enhancements. These enhancements are really cool. Now, speaking of a few other things, we're going to see the mom, dad, we're gonna kill a bomb family, you guys. We're monsters. However, these guys will be the extreme version of this fight, meaning that they are going to be considerably difficult. Apparently, we get an axe for beating it. Would be nice if Alim could give us some actual details, you know, on this ship in their live streams, which they do professionally. It would be nice if we could actually get it, but yeah. I guess I'm asking too much. And of course, there's special week of Arena next week, blah, 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 blah. But now that the most powerful characters in the game are non-UOC-able, it seems like UOC's values are dropping a little bit. Huh. Anyway, 3-hour maintenance on the 11th, which is a Monday. Sorry for missing the live stream. However, I'm going to say this. I'm really starting to get very unhappy with this idea of all these CG story characters just being really, really, really limited, locked behind closed doors, un-UOC-able, and will return whenever Alim feels like it, because they're such nice guys. Whatever. Yeah, the summon rate is higher. That's the only way to make this palatable. If it was regular summon rates with the higher chance of being off banners, still like normal banners, this would be like, people would hate this. But it doesn't really matter. CG Dark Fina last month made money for Alim and got people pulling, so this is what we look to expect into the future. I can't wait for limited time regular Fina, limited time regular Laswell, limited time CG Jake. Actually, they can keep CG limited time Jake. But much like the music, I feel like we're being clowned around with, and yeah. You guys pick your stance, decide to where you fall on this, and I'll see you next time for another video. which, let's be totally honest, is going to be an enhancement video, because wow, do I not care about anything else, but damn, those enhancements. Nagi. Where are you, Nagi? I'm going to do something unprecedented in my videos. I'm so sorry. Please take me back. Seriously, this girl's so cool. Anyway, that's all. See you next time.